Hey, what is going on, everyone? Just wanted to hop on real quick and discuss a couple of videos that I have recently seen on Dave Ramsey's channel. And these videos revolve around people who believe that they may have spent too much money on their homes. They have gotten to the point where they actually feel constricted. They feel like they're house poor. I mean, I've seen multiple videos on his channel and I've seen videos on other channels about this. So let's talk about what being house poor really is. A lot of people say that if you are spending over 40% of your take-home income on your mortgage, then you're house poor. Some people say 35%. You know, when you are getting qualified for a mortgage, they have very high ratios. You know, you would think for the most part that some of these ratios that they are approving people at for their mortgages are unattainable. And when you hear these phone calls from people, it kind of verifies that particular belief. You know, I'm of the belief that you want no more than 25% of your income going towards household expenses. And the thing about it is that if you are in a home, you're going to have a lot of repairs. A lot of unexpected expenses come up anytime you own a home. So let's suppose that you are bringing home, let's say $8,000 a month, and you're talking about the whole 25%. You really, ideally wouldn't want to pay any more than $2,000 a month towards your household expenses. I'm not necessarily saying $2,000 a month towards your mortgage, because like I said, there are going to be other things that come up as well in addition to the mortgage payment. And also know that the mortgage payment really is not just principal and insurance, principal and interest. It is PITI MIP or PITI PMI. So MIP, of course, is basically like private mortgage insurance for an FHA mortgage, and PMI is just, private mortgage insurance for a typical conventional mortgage. So you have all of these different expenses already going out for your mortgage, and now you have to factor in the cost of various repairs that are inevitably going to come up, which is why I do agree with Dave Ramsey when he talks about making sure you are very well prepared before you buy a house, because if you are not prepared when you buy your home, then Murphy is going to move in one of your spare bedrooms. So I totally understand where he's coming there. Now, is it realistic to expect people to have 6 months of an emergency fund established prior to buying their home? I don't know. Especially if you're asking people to also put down 20% for their mortgage. While people are waiting to put down 20% of their mortgage, trying to be responsible and do the right thing and work on their income and wait until they're actually able to do a 15-year at a maximum of 25%. While they're waiting on all of these things to happen, the market has also been surging. Had we waited for all of those things, then we would have probably missed out on $50,000 in equity. We would have paid a lot more than we actually end up paying. But I think the whole thing about being house poor is very real. People who feel that they need to either upgrade or they feel they need to rush into a home, and they just buy whatever they can at the time. I think that it can be very detrimental to your long-term financial plan. I think you need to buy a home when you're ready to buy a home. I'm a big advocate of the NACA mortgage with 0 down, 0 fees, no closing costs, no PMI. That's what we have, and we have so much equity, and we have 99.9% of our payments every month that go towards principal. So I don't think there's not necessarily a particular formula. I don't want you to make yourself house poor by having a 50% mortgage or anything like that. I just feel you need to properly prepare yourself. That's with a budget. Make sure you are comfortably able to afford your mortgage payment and the taxes and insurance and everything else that comes along with it, and be prepared for the repairs and maintenance that's going to come along as well. So, and also know that always remember the concept of the hedonic treadmill. If you are spending so much money to upgrade your house, that can also be detrimental in the long run. Every time you move out of a house, there are so many expenses involved, whether it's on the seller side or the buyer side. You're going to always pay thousands of dollars to either get rid of a home or to move into a home. So the more you move, the more you're going to be paying. So analyze everything you're doing. Make sure that you completely understand the ramifications of all of your decisions. Just know that 5-6 months after you move into your home, it's not going to feel the same as the day you moved into your home. So don't make long-term decisions based on short-term pleasure and short-term happiness, because that definitely is going to take a long-term impact on your finances. So just be careful with everything that you do when you're making these decisions, and just try to understand that being house poor is a situation where your home is not a blessing, it's a curse, and you don't want to get to that point. So hey, think about your decisions, be wise in all of the decisions you make, not only regarding household expenses, but also any other kind of debt, you know, when you're looking at car payments as well. But hey, y'all, stay safe out there, be careful, pay close attention to your situation, and I appreciate you all. If you have any comments or anything, please leave them below and I will be sure to respond. Hey, y'all have a great day. Thank you.